There's a chance. There's a chance. We got lethal fight, lethal fight back, extra damage. No! Oh, come on! What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today, thanks to Nick, we are on his account. I got the red theme because we've got something that I've been wanting to test out for a while, and that is going to be, as you know by the thumbnail and title, Abyss Seal Land with a Cthugha. So, we have a fully pretty much kitted out Cthugha. We got a 1-3 split gear setup with the damage reduction on the accessory with a Splendid Augustus Magic Ball. We're going to go for a more attack-oriented build. Now, a lot of people usually say lethal fightback's the way to go, but honestly, in this, we might want more tankiness, simply due to the fact that most of his damage comes from passively, and lethal fightback does not apply to that. So we're going to be running a 2-1-3-2-2 setup. That's not a combo you hear very often. And we are going to be getting him very voided out. So I don't know if we have enough to actually get him all the way to V4. That's something we're going to take a look at right now and see. Does anybody have any void chilling? If not, we're going to do it with V3 plus. We got one little note on Sherlock, but that's not going to be much of anything. I think everything's already put into the Cthugha. Yes, it is. So Cthugha is going to be set up almost V4. We're literally just missing about 900,000 shards to get the V4. It'd be really cool if we could. But again, the active's not the big damage dealer here. It's that passive damage. So what are we going to run with him? Not really sure. I mean, we have very minimal support on this account. I don't even think this Cruce is going to proc if he didn't have Magic Stone Sword. So what we're going to do is we're going to definitely run both of those right there. Delacium, not really. We could use a couple Suicide Ignis as a potential. I think what I do want to do is level up the second Cruce and give him energy. That way he does an active round 1 and he's going to apply the weakness mark on the enemy. So let's do that. Let's get an energy artifact on him. And honestly, we could just throw a couple Ignis in as well. A couple energy Ignis. I think at level like 30, they're fast enough. I'm pretty sure. I think you only need like 240 speed. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Honestly, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do this. Let me check his food situation in Abyss out. All right, not horrible. We're going to do something. Something I showed you guys on one of our other accounts, and that is using some of these bad boys as some fodder, essentially. So let's get them up to 6-star. Let's build 2 of them, and then we're just going to pretty much let them die off. So the whole point of using destroyers in Abyss Seal Land is going to be for their last passive. It increases your allies' attack by 15% for 5 rounds. Now, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's actually not that bad. It's actually pretty decent. The only thing is you do have to level them up to level 100, but I mean, that's not a very big investment to get 30% extra attack on our Cthugha. That's going to be a ton of extra damage coming his way. Granted, it does not interact with Splendid AMB. Splendid AMB takes a snapshot at the beginning of combat of your attack on your hero, and that's what it uses. When AMB first came out, it didn't do that. It actually modified how much damage it reduced when like throughout the entire combat. And the cool thing was Cthugha was one of the strongest heroes because, as you guys know, Cthugha continuously gets attack. And he got to the point where he was unkillable. I mean, that would have been cool if it stayed like that. And that way, you know, heroes like Tix could interact with it more, lower the attack, things like that. But I think it would get out of hand with how many Rogans we have that are giving attack every round. Like, literally, if you ran a single Cthugha with like 5 Rogans, I think you would be literally unkillable. That would be kind of neat. It would be neat, but it would be a little overpowered. So we're not going to put anything on these destroyers. We don't care about the active. The active doesn't do anything whatsoever. It actually is worse because it hits every target. So let's see how this does. let's give this a go. We're going to jump into Sealand. We're going to jump over to Abyss. I have a feeling we're going to have a very easy time for quite a ways up. Let's do something like this. Looks good. Phoenix. We'll just jump in with a Phoenix for the first fight. See what happens here. So. Oh, wait, hold on. I wanted energy on the Ignis. Whoops. That's a mistake. That's fine. That's fine. We're good. Cthugha is just going to take a ton of hits here. He's actually gaining health with how much damage they're doing to him. And literally, they will just die eventually this way. So honestly, one way I've actually seen him run even better is if you take off Purify and run Resilience, and instead of that, you also run Vitality. So you are a healing machine. We'll give it a shot. We'll see how that works out. We will give her energy, though, just so that she does use an active round 1. It'll give Cthugha a little bit more energy as well, so his round 2 active hits a little harder. Phoenix is the best. I think Phoenix is the call, though. Synergizes well with the burns for when he uses his active. At least that active will do a ton more damage. We'll get some stuns. We'll get some attack from these destroyers. And yeah, Cthugha is just going to sit here and just be a monster. If he sits in CC, we don't care. Because watch the health bars of the enemies as he doesn't even attack. That can be really good. Maybe in like Sealand 20, we're going to have to remove Resilience and go back to Purify. Really, the round 2 active is the only time he takes a ton of damage here. And then after that, right back up. He gets tanky. He is fine. He doesn't care about anything. And if he sits in the stun, well, that's kind of better because you see the numbers ticking up on all of these dots. It gets to be some crazy damage with him just sitting there, taking the hits, nothing else happening. I do like the Cruce, though. The Cruce is nice to get him enough time to make sure he's tanky. He gets more attack. He gets that damage reduction. It should be good. Should be good. I don't think we're going to run into too many issues. Of course, the times where he takes a lot of damage is right after he uses his active, because as you know, Cthugha has an ability that essentially lets him heal when someone has a bleed. Is it burn or bleed? So there's 2 interactions with his abilities here. Of course, the first one here is when taking damage, you'll spread it. Where's the heal? When taking damage from burn, he will gain 15% attack. This right here is why he was so strong when AMB first came out. When he gets hit with someone with the bleed on, he will restore HP based on his attack. That's why in round 2, I'll show you guys right here. If you guys didn't know, I love Cthugha. You guys know that. I used to put him very high up on the first E5s to use. So you'll notice in the first rounds, he's fine. He's actually not taking much damage because he's essentially out healing. But then he starts taking a lot of damage when the enemies don't have a bleed on them because he will not heal. Once he gets a bleed on everybody, he's good to go. He's literally unkillable in Sealand. So on to 19. Let's get it done. This is going very smooth. The power of Stellar Shards and the power of Splendid AMB on a Cthugha. So right here, he's going to take a ton of damage. From here on out, he's going to be able to heal back up. He's going to basically not even take any damage here. Our Cruce is still alive somehow. Don't ask me how, but he is. Look at that giant heal at the end of the round. Good lord. All right, this is where it gets difficult when it becomes one-on-one. Sometimes Cthugha cannot out-damage the boss as the late rounds happen when 19 and 20 come around. You really want to kill the enemies very evenly because, of course, every hit means more dots on the enemy. So, very much like how when you're killing a Mim Wave, you want to evenly distribute your damage. You really want to do this a lot here, too. You want a lot of them to end up on the boss because if more targets are attacking you, more burns and bleeds are going out. And then you want big active damage. This one is going to be close. Yeah, really, really close. We might end up taking too much damage after we use an active. We really need to avoid using Unbending until the very late teen rounds here. Ooh, yeah, that right there is not great, getting Unbending that early on. So I think we're going to move something around just a little bit. I think we're going to move the Cruce to the front row. That way he is tankier. We're going to put you, not you. We're going to put you here. Like that. Because he does have the Magic Stone Sword. Should make it so that he procs on the first hit he takes. Second hit looks like nobody got stunned. All right, interesting. Very interesting. This is the dangerous round right here where we don't have a ton of bleeds and burns out. All right, start ticking everybody down. He's getting to be a little squishy at this point. I'm wondering if we should run Purify at this point. I don't think so, though. Eesh. Eesh. Come on, get the priest down. Priest going down is good. Ooh, we are starting to take a little bit too much damage here. One thing I did not check, actually, is Guild Tech. Guild Tech, Guild Tech. Ranger, Guild Tech. We do have Anti-Mage, which doesn't help. I believe they're Priest, Warrior, and Ranger. We got decent tech, though. It's decent. Let's go in 5 more 1-mores. I do think with the little bit more time, we might have some luck here. Maybe something like that. Put him in the back row. Let him not take too many hits early on. Get a good stun there, so it kind of staggers the actives coming in from the enemy. That might actually help. It might just come down to staggering the enemy's actives as well. Ooh, no, that's too much. Those 2 warriors need to get offset, I think. That's the big difference. If we can get them offset, I think we'll be in a good spot here. And right now, they are offset. Although they're going to start lining up now because of that. No? Nope, they're not. They're not going to be lined up. So we're going to have staggered actives coming from the warriors. They're the ones that really dish out the damage. So you need to avoid getting like one shot in a round. This round could be dangerous. Oh, so close. All right. Now we actually need some big damage here. Come on. It's a race against the clock. Oh, this is always the hardest part right here. Always the hardest part. This is where a V4 would be so much more helpful. Kind of tempted to go back to Purify so he's awake for more actives at the end. That, or we need to try to make it so that he can live without proccing Unbending too early. Maybe we stagger the Cruce to the front row. Nah, we're still proccing way too early here. I think we need to save that Unbending until it's like one-on-one with the boss. And even then, we might be risking it. This is really early, though. Come on, break it out, break out, break out, break out. Big active. Oh, come on, come on. Round 15 active. No! So close. So close. All right, let's put the Cruce up to the front. Maybe splitting the damage up a little bit will let him live. Oh, this is so close. And at this point, I'm actually tempted to use Lethal Fight Back just for that little bit of extra damage when he does use his active. He is stunned this entire time. Good lord. Kill off those priests. That's what I like to see. Getting the priests down are very important. Okay, this is not bad. We still got 2 targets hitting. Ooh. Ooh, don't you one-shot me. Don't you one-shot me. You're so evil. All right, so we got attack. Let's try this out. Let's try it out, see what's gonna happen. Like, we are literally there. One more, and I think we got this on lockdown. Got a couple stuns, which does mean the warriors are still... They're staggered. If we could, like, stun those warriors for an extra round or 2, that would be absolutely huge. I think that's what we need to happen, though. So, without that extra healing, I wonder if that's making a big difference now. Maybe we should... I feel like the extra damage is what we're going to need, though. That little bit of health on the boss that we just keep barely missing. Yeah, the way the stuns are working from the Cruce actually feels worse. Right? Like, it kind of feels worse here. Maybe we should put the Cruce back in the back row. No stuns. Interesting. We keep procking right there. And yeah, getting both those warriors to like stagger their actives is huge. Right now, 3 actives, there's no way we don't die, right? Yeah, all 3 actives coming in, we are going to die. So let's put him back there again. Put both the destroyers back in the front row. So damn, we're just so close. If we could stun those priests like 1 extra round, I think we could save on our unbending for a later round. Right here, we're gonna die. Oh, actually, we didn't. Wow. Okay. There's a chance. There's a chance. We got lethal fight, lethal fight back, extra damage. No! Oh, come on. That was so close. Lethal fight back is literally making the difference right there. Oh, come on, guys. We got this. You're so close. Don't proc. Yes, we didn't proc, right? We haven't procced. Okay, we did now in round 4. That's better than previous. The actives are staggered from the warriors. Oh, that big active from the boss, though. Nick, I apologize. You don't get to see this, what I'm doing to your gems, but it's for the sake of progress and content. Oh, no, the priest got the unbending proc. This is not good. I mean, granted, though, the warrior and the boss both have an active. That's never good. Wow. The active from the priest is actually really strong as well. We got to kill those priests off soon. The warriors got stunned, but somehow we still procced. We might die right here. The priests have actives. Yeah. Man. All right. 5 more 1-mores, and I feel like we have this. It does feel like we're doing worse since I did change the lethal fight back, but I just feel like it's what we need. I feel like we absolutely need it. That proc in the first 2 rounds feels so bad. Wow, we're getting smoked now. Let's do something like this. Let's put him further back. I don't think it makes a difference, but maybe the Ignis isn't landing on him for some reason. No stuns. We got 1 priest down. That's earlier than we normally do, though. I think what we need to do is not be CC just a little bit longer. We could try it with Purify, but I don't think Purify is going to be helping us here. We did proc unbending round 2. That's not good. We got to kill the priests off before they get their active. That's going to be the big deal. They got their active. We're dead. They're dead. There's no way we live. I just feel like resilience gives us so much healing, though. We'll try Purify, but I don't think Purify is the answer right here. I just don't think it is. Him sitting in the stuns is better, in my opinion. It's not horrible. It does remove that attack reduction. Ooh, he still gets 1 shot. I mean, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, though. It does remove both the stun and that attack reduction that they give. Wow, a destroyer actually lived as well. That's kind of crazy. But we are very squishy at this point. I think maybe going back to the healing route and just hope to high roll is the better option. 1 priest is dead, though. Oh, there's so much damage from that priest. I don't think Purify is the way to go. I don't. Absolutely don't. I think resilience and going back to vitality is going to be the best bet. 1 more. I hate going into a Sealand and not getting Sealand 20 done. But for the sake of gems, we might come back to it in another day or 2. Procking round 2, as always, it feels bad. Maybe we need to build up some more support, but he's so squishy at times. 5 more. 5 more 1-mores. Oh, we literally have this, though. We're so close. I don't know if that vitality is helping us, though. The extra healing is nice, but I don't think it's necessary. Getting that mark on both the back targets, those priests, is important, though, I think. God, the priest active is literally like the strongest active out there, it feels like. Like, right, guys? It definitely feels like it's the strongest ability. Shelter? Maybe shelter? Maybe that helps us out. Reduce that crit damage we're taking. Would we ever want to run a full gear setup for more HP? Probably not. That was like the worst so far. Yeah, I don't want to run shelter. That just felt really bad. Granted, that could have just been done like due to stun RNG. I think lethal fight back. I think this is the way for us to win this. Of course, if we had that V4, that active would have just killed them that much faster. I don't want to go leveling him up if I don't have to. Let me ask Nick. I don't think he wants to, though. I think he wants to leave him at 330. Let's give it a few more tries here. A few more. He does say yes, we can. So I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to get him up to 350. Maybe that extra HP and attack and everything is going to pay off big. Ooh, don't die, don't die. All right. Okay, don't die, don't die, don't die. Oh my God, this is so sketchy. Oh, we need an active. Come on. We need an active right here, right here. No, right here, right here. Come on. Big active. Oh, come on. Come on. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, we finally did it. Oh, we finally did it. After we got approval to level him, we got it done. So we did have a 1-3 split gear setup, attack S3 stone with that glitter, nope, Splendid Augustus magic ball. We actually ended up going with a 2-2-1-2-2 build, no skin with V3 plus attack and HP. So there you have it, guys. Cthugha, he's still one of my favorite heroes in the game. He was the first hero I ever got to Death 1 with on my main account, my old scary account, so I have a special place in my heart with him. But there you go. Whew. Man, does it take some overkill, but there's so many Abyss heroes that can actually do Sealand 20. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. If you got a Cthugha, give it a try. Let me know what you think. I'll see you guys next time.